meet record from 2 years ago, and the collegiate leader is in this final, Jamisha Ford. But we go back to the woman who won the 100 meters, Brianna Liston. Jacia Sears pulling up at about 80 meters. Liston was there to take advantage of it. Ran an outstanding time. Can she do the double? Here it is. Sears in the orange of Tennessee was rolling and out in front. Liston to her left, and then all of a sudden tragedy struck, and Brianna Liston was to the right of Jacia Sears. She went on to win in a time of 10:91. So she takes that speed into this 200-meter race. She has run 22:31 into a 1-meter headwind.
Well, and you know what continues to happen. Let's see another meet record tonight. There you see the defending champion, Mackenzie Long. She opted not to run the 100 meters at this meet. And I asked Coach Connie Price-Smith why not, and she said she got a busy 3 weeks ahead of her. She's going to run the 100, 200, and the 4x1 at the regional meet, try to do the same thing at the NCAA meet. So doubling up here was just a little more than they wanted to put on her plate. But she is a gamer in the 200 meters. Would have loved to have seen her in that 100. But I think this is the young lady that everybody is chasing, the SEC and the NCAA indoor 200-meter champ, just a freshman at South Carolina. I had a chance to talk to the former South Carolina coach, Curtis Fry, who recruited her, and he said she comes from a wonderful track club in Fayetteville, North Carolina called the Fayetteville Flyers. And he said they do a lot of their base training. He says it's a ground-based program where they do a ton of long-distance training so that by the time those kids in that track club get to college, they've got such fantastic bases. All they have to do is work on speed work, and she's doing a great job. But it was fun to see Coach Curtis Fry reminisce about his time watching her as a youngster. But shout out to the Fayetteville Flyers.
Well, a duo of Arkansas, Tennessee, and LSU runners in this 200 meters. And LSU just continues to throw sprinters at you. Sprinters and hurdlers, that's where they've gotten their points. Arkansas also with a couple of sprinters coming back from the 400. There's Amber Anning. She went under 50 seconds in that 400 meters. And of course, Nikisha Price ran a spectacular race. The Arkansas Razorbacks going 1-2-3-5 in that 400 meters. 28 points scored in just that one event.
Well, keep an eye on the outside there on the far left of screen with the black top and the red bottoms. That's Kayla Jackson. She was second in the 100 meters. She just shows up big in the big meets. Don't count her out. Meets, don't count her out.
Jacia Sears. So everyone in this race will score if they finish and don't step on the line.
Set.
Early on, it is looking like Jamisha Ford in good spots. So is Mackenzie Long. It's going to be Ford and Long coming off together. And Denisha Page for Tennessee. Now she starts to fade as Jamisha Ford, but it's Mackenzie Long trying to defend that title from last year, and she does so successfully. 22:04. That ties the meet record if the wind is legal. .6. That is a share of the meet record with Favor Ofili from last year. Jamisha Ford does end up finishing second in 22:11, which is a lifetime best for her as well. New collegiate leader for Mackenzie Long, and a world leader to boot, beating Gabby Thomas out of that spot.
Well, Kayla Jackson on the outside really got a great start, and I think that benefited both Thelma Davies and Mackenzie Long. For Kayla Jackson to get out so strong, Mackenzie Long had to chase after her, and what a dogfight here down the home stretch between Jamisha Ford and Mackenzie Long. And Jamisha Ford just gave in just a little bit early, about 15 meters to the line. You can see she fell apart technically just the tiniest bit, but Mackenzie Long all the way to the line, and a big win for her. So sitting out the 100 meters here proves useful for her, but she gets a shout out, a point to the heavens in recognizing the loss of her mother in the fall, and she just continues to make podiums here in her final season at Ole Miss.
It's the equal number 5 time in collegiate history. It's first back-to-back victory since Kimberlyn Duncan back in the early teens. Only 3 points for Arkansas. That 400 was just too close to the 200 in the time.